Hello everyone, this is Marcel aka Artifact, and today I want to give you a big special Christmas present, which is the last Producer Mindset video of probably this year. Anyway, I am really excited and happy for all of my new subscribers on here. I've been growing like crazy. I've had like 2 subscribers per day. It's been a real roller coaster. Basically, I did a video, like a live stream, on some sound design on this synth called Vital, making some neurofunk sounds, and it got like over 1,000 views, which is way more than any views I've had before. So I think going forward I'm going to do some more sound design live streaming on YouTube and stuff like that, so definitely stay tuned for that. I hope I can. It's cool when I do live streaming because I'm kind of on the spot, and although I'm also talking to people, which is like really fun, and it's like people are watching me produce, even if it's like 2 people. It's really good fun, and like I feel like when I'm under pressure, I'm like forced to make cooler sounds and stuff, and then you guys also get to watch, you know, how I work, and you can learn some stuff as well, hopefully. So definitely going to be doing more of that in the course of the beginning of next year, etc. Anyway, this last little Producer Mindset video is inspired by a little talk that I watched like a week ago or something, and it's about how you can really achieve like one of your sort of highest creative processes or kind of levels, like in terms of music production. So this talk was actually not even about music production, but the way I see life and through my lens of narrow-minded sound design things, I just kind of apply everything to music production. So anyway, there's some really cool tips in this talk, and what Robert Greene was talking about in this was the sort of the balance between being an adult and being a child when you're being creative. And it's kind of, you can explain it like this. It's like all of the knowledge you've acquired throughout the course of, I'm going to stick to just music production here. Let's say you're learning music production. All of the knowledge you've acquired, like the rules and different things you're supposed to do, like that's kind of like your adult kind of part of your brain. And as you go on, like throughout your career, you learn like more and more skills, and you kind of store them in the adult part of your brain. But then where you can really achieve your true creativeness is where you can like access like the childish part of your brain. And basically what that is like you have this adult brain with all the information, but you sort of run through it in the eyes or the mind of a child. So that way you can draw new associations between ideas or techniques, like throughout the knowledge that you have, but like in a weird kind of childish, nonsensical way. And so when I heard this piece of information, I was quite like, I could really relate to it, because I really do approach like music production in quite a childish way sometimes. Like I'll just throw in a random sound that probably has no place in this song, and then I'll just like try to get it to fit, and you know, just always trying new things. It's like when you start and you're like in that creative process, it's like you don't just go to your adult brain to like look for ideas of what to do. Like you should really be like doing something sort of childish and playful, but like you're doing that with all this knowledge in the back of your mind of like how music production should be and how stuff works. And like that's where you can start to be a bit more random and have hopefully some more interesting and creative results come sort of naturally sprung upon you. So this also kind of ties in with how you get influences and inspirations from other genres of music. For example, obviously I'm a drum and bass producer, but like I rarely ever look to drum and bass as a source of inspiration for a song. I kind of find it a little bit uninteresting because I want to always advance the genre, and so I'm always looking for something from elsewhere that I can throw into my kind of drum and bass structured mind, and then kind of push things a little bit further, if that makes sense. I think that's why like some of the kind of fusion tracks between, you know, sort of 2 different genres, like for example when you have these kind of techno sounds in drum and bass and you kind of blend those together, you get these really like more interesting and more interesting and like everlasting music that people come back to because it's more unique and it's got that replay value. It's not just a everyday, you know, classic churning out the same kind of music kind of song, you know? So yeah, you can really use that kind of childish childlike part of your brain, you know, like trying out really wacky and crazy things, but like letting that childish idea run through your adult brain of obviously knowledge on how structuring works, how mixdowns work, how everything, you know, hopefully you're building these skills as well. But I think that is really, really a fascinating theory, and I really think that it actually holds a lot of weight, because sometimes I really feel like I'm approaching music production like a child in some kind of way. Like I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm sort of running around this little field of sounds trying to pick things out and just like no kind of real plan or idea. But that's like in one kind of area of my brain that I'm doing that, and there is this part of my brain where I still know that there are kind of a certain amount of rules or you know, a certain finish line to get to and a certain structure that needs to be adhered to. But like being able to match those two, kind of that fun playfulness, and also that kind of more adult knowledge, that's when you can kind of get the balance between the two. That's when you can really come up with some of your most creative ideas, I believe. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wicked Christmas, even though, to be honest, it's probably going to be quite boring. Anyway, stay safe and peace out.